Right, so totally natural, okay? Again, why are we doing this? Because yesterday, so basically yesterday also you mentioned you took already some photos on your phone.
Yep.
And how did that go? Tell me actually about the whole first 4-week part in terms of taking pictures.
Well, we just take pictures when we saw a nice opportunity to take them, but they weren't exactly of the highest standard of photos.
Yeah, but you were happy with them?
Well, we were happy with them, definitely. But when we saw your call out for this, as I said, we'd heard good things about you, and so we thought it'd be good to learn how to do it properly and get some lovely family shots.
Having your phone to take a picture, most phones now have got pretty decent cameras on them, but for us, the opportunities to take a good picture often come up quite quickly and vanish quite quickly. So before you realise it, you're taking a picture for the sake of a smile, and you're not taking into account lighting and things, and the rest of what's going on around the baby as well. That's going to have an impact on the picture. So this is a good opportunity for us to think about taking a picture, because I don't know the figures, but the average is people will take thousands of pictures on their phone and maybe use 1% of them. Whereas if we can take a decent picture with our phone, we're more likely to use them than getting resigned to history.
Yeah, exactly. Thousands of photos you never look at again on your phone.
Yep.
Yeah.
They just get somewhere up in a cloud and never get seen again.
Yeah.
So in terms of like from today, if you would need to do this again yourselves, what would be the challenges?
Well, I mean, the biggest challenge is just getting good lighting for, I think for us, realising, how good it is to have sort of plain backgrounds, plain fabrics, learning a little bit about, staging a photo, having her, being able to prop her up without it being obvious and things like that. Those are...
And it's actually, now that you've shown us how to do it, it doesn't seem very challenging anymore, because it's actually really simple once you know the tricks that you've explained in your video.
Yeah.
Hopefully people will understand what we were doing.
And it doesn't take too long either. That's the thing, if you give it a bit of thought.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's kind of like my aim, because I think mainly people might be put off from this because they think in their heads, by the time I figure out, especially if they have a digital SLR camera somebody bought as a Christmas gift or something. So they are thinking in their heads, okay, I need to learn something new, and in those first 3 weeks, that's not where your head is to learn something new, basically. So hopefully this was just to show them, okay, it's pretty straightforward to, to get some nice, basic headshot, good body shot, things like that, what you could do. And there is more things what you can do, like I was saying, feet in hands, like you can do a little bit of research on what kind of simple things, close-ups of feet, hands, we did a close-up of the face, and things like that. But I hope this is going to show them, like, okay, it's not that bad, basically.
Yeah, and you don't need to buy lots of expensive equipment.
That's another thing, because most of the people these days have pretty good, phones, basically. And and the new ones are even, I would say, more sophisticated than even, proper, digital SLRs. Much easier to work. Good. What you're gonna do with these photos now?
I mean, I think
put them in the cloud and forget about it.
No. We want to get some really nice photos for our home, for the wall, but also to make up nice frames as gifts for families.
Of Christmas.
For our for our families, because
Christmas
that's the thing, I think, because you have so many photos on your phone and such, like you never actually bother getting them printed out for people and stuff.
Well, by Christmas time you'll make another shoot.
Yeah.
Christmas hat and
not everybody in our family has smartphones and such like to take their own photos, so it's really nice to be able to give them some nice shots. Yeah.
Win-win.
Yeah.
Win-win.
And I think for us as well, it's, we discussed it upstairs that we'll be taking this away to take pictures of, help Rosie's sister take pictures of their baby and stuff, so that
you can become a teacher now.
Yeah.
That's it. make your own tutorial. Right, anyway, it was nice to see you guys.
Yeah,
nice
no,
to
it was
meet
great.
Well,
Thank you.
We haven't seen pictures yet, but
Yeah.
I hope they're good.
Yeah.
So you'll send them to me so I can have a look. Right, that's a wrap. That is a wrap.
Great.
That's it.
Excellent.
Cool.
Thank you.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Need to get you in, little man.
Sleeping time.
Yeah, he's ready for a rest, I think.